Every sound designer is asked to create some sort of a world in sound, and most sound designers are associated with films or animation where they have this image to refer to. So if you don't have this image, you basically need to imagine it yourself. This show is not a film. It's a combination between theatrical and a puppet show, where the actors on stage will play and interact with the puppets played by the puppeteers behind the stage. Every sound, from dialogues to song, music to sound effects, are recorded, and all puppeteers and actors must rehearse and perform based on the soundtrack. Essentially, there are two main reasons why the soundtrack for this show was not done live. The first reason was from technical point of view, and the second reason was from the talent point of view.
Kalau live itu kan harus menggunakan mic wireless. Nah itu sering kali itu pemain suka, misalkan dia lupa off-in gitu. Nah itu banyak terus kadang suka mic wireless itu sendiri suka mati gitu. Nah itu meminimalisasi itu sehingga kita mendingan untuk di record saja gitu.
Dan itu dari teknik. Tapi kalau dari pemain, dari talentnya itu tidak semua talent bisa memainkan dua, dalam arti kata bisa berdialog dengan baik, berkarakter, dan bermain puppet.
I also think that it is better for every sound to be recorded, because first, it minimizes the risk of someone forgetting a line or lyrics in a song, and also it ensures a constant performance throughout the entire show. And second, it retains mobility, and especially if the show is done multiple times in one day or it moves from one venue to another venue.
Analyzing the script is a good starting point, because from there you can determine what sound effects that might happen in the scene, and also you can see what are the sets so that you can determine the ambient sound as well. Sound design for this show is different from film, because in film, the sound is edited to match the picture or the visuals, and here, it's the other way around, where the performance from the actors and puppeteers must match the soundtrack. For shows like this, I think that ambient sound might play a more important role than any sound effects. Sound effects are important, but you must not overdo it. In this play, body action and spot sound effects are not present, but crowd or audience sound effects such as laughing, applause, or shouting were present. Also, creating a dynamic ambience track can help the audience not realizing that those spot sound effects were not present in the play. I was trying to create the ambient sound for the jungle scene, and for that, I went out looking for an ambient sound in suburb area. I'm using a small handy recorder with a headphone for monitoring. The sounds were recorded in the highest format possible in 96 kHz and 24 bits. The first stop was an empty field with some plants in the distance. The second stop was another empty field, but with less trees, filled with crickets. And I always try to record whatever sound I can find whilst there, and then sort them out later. I also found a small river, and I tried to record the sound from various distance. From above the river, and also near the river. I also record the sound of the rain along with the thunder, and it was used in the battle scene. And this was done right outside my house. Musical instruments such as chimes, bells, and cymbal crashes were also used as sound effects. These recordings were edited and layered together to create the intended atmosphere, and all sounds are balanced carefully both in levels and dynamics. And you must also make sure that there are no clicks or distorted sound occur in the track, and all sound must be placed neatly in the session so that you know the location of every sound easily.
Asik! Bisa belajar di hutan. Kita mulai belajar. Ada apa di sini ya? Wow, cantiknya. Bunga apa itu? Tunggu. Kalau dari bentuknya, pasti ini adalah bunga sepatu dengan nama Latin. Hai burung-burung yang kelaparan, stop! Jangan ganggu dia. Beraninya lawan dia. Ayo lawan aku. Berani kamu. Aku tidak sendiri. Pasukan, serbu!
Shows like this is a challenge for a sound designer, because essentially you do not have any visuals. You must have a good sense of timing because you must use these sounds to tell a story as well.
Buka matamu sekarang.
Wow, indah sekali. Tempat apa ini? Sangat berkilauan. Kelihatannya seperti emas ya.
Ini adalah gerbang emas.
Gerbang emas?
Tempat penyimpanan emas milik desaku. Desa Liho-Liho.
Sebanyak ini? Wih.
Desaku sering disebut
As a sound designer, you must be in complete control about whether there should be sound and what sounds they are and how many they are and when they happen.
emas.
Ah, nggak tahu deh.
I am sorry.
It is all about well-timed dynamics, and all these sounds add up creating the world for these puppets, Pollux and Ruby.
Sosok tokoh ceria, sangat suka berteman dan juga suka bertualang dalam berbagai cerita. Dia anak Indonesia, cinta pada Tuhan dan cinta bangsanya, dan juga sayang keluarganya. Masa kanak-kanak adalah masa yang paling gemilang.